Hello. I almost clicked stop streaming instead of switching to the game screen. I thought that was quite fun. But anyways, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope you guys all had a good weekend because today is Sunday and that means tomorrow is Monday. Mondays are horrible. Even if you don't work, Mondays are horrible. They just are. Also, hello Soul and hello Drag. I'm playing number 427. Yeah. I'm hoping it saved this. It did this thing when I loaded the game where it told me to set the time. And it was like, I want to say thank you for taking the time to input your time into the game both times you've started the game up. Because I've literally only opened it twice. And it was telling me that it was very proud of me, and next time I turn it on, I can pick my favorite time ever for when I turn it on. Apparently, it was saying most people leave it at midnight, so I thought that was fun. I just thought that was fun. It's a nice little feature. I did wonder why I was putting in my time, since it had no impact on the clocks here. I also don't know how much of it actually saved. I do know it's still on 2. So that's something. You bought a knife? Ooh, what kind of knife? I have a little cheap Ozark Trail outdoor equipment knife that my dad found probably in my house and gave to me. Fun to play with. Dangerous, but fun to play with. And also, hopefully the dogs stay quiet-ish today, but we'll see. Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room. I know last time we
All
like
of his co-workers were gone.
just started
What could it
this.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the
2.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I thought oh no, the bucket's up here. Okay. The bucket kept the stickers on it though. The bucket
Stanley
kept
lifted
the
the bucket
sticker.
into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
A Balisong butterfly knife. Honestly, I don't know what that means, but it still sounds cool, so that's really all that matters. And as long as you're happy with it. Knowing your city. So I don't actually know how much of the game there is. I know we never actually finished the first part, so that's kind of fun. Just now we're on the second part. I feel like we should be trying to go to this meeting thing, though. You know?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I still haven't learned my lesson. I still...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket
Last
turned
time I
out
just
to
skipped
be.
this. But I wanted to go back to the broom closet.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
But I don't
room.
remember where the broom closet was. And also, I feel like we should try...
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
I feel like we should try all of the things we did before. Look! We got another figure!
Another miniature Stanley
We just
figurine.
started.
This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your
Stan
belt.
Lorraine? I would have just said Stanurine. I probably shouldn't fall from here, though. I'll probably die still. Because it won't let me touch the goddamn ground. Even though you can clip onto the shelf down there. But let's go see what happens if we do these other things with the bucket now in our possession. Hello, Eclipse! But now the bucket changes everything, right? Changes everything, right?
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket
Because
is
it's
in my
Bucket-chan.
arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
I don't know why, but I really liked that. I really liked that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed
I
to melt
really
away
liked that
as
one.
Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
But this does
Stanley
tell
had
me
felt
that
the
now I have to
bucket
try
calling
all the
to him,
options that I
telling
know
him
of
that the
again,
employee
because I need to
lounge
see.
was simply
I
the
need to
place
see what
be.
does this bucket
And here it
change for
was.
me.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I also don't know where the
Stanley
broom
took the
closet
door on
was.
his left
I know I
to
said
go
that, but
back to the meeting room.
I still don't know where it was.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Don't
go
go to the
somewhere
meeting
else.
room.
The cargo lift. Yeah, good.
Said the
Okay,
bucket.
we've got to
Now
go
ride the lift all
this
the
way
way to the
twice.
top. There's something up there I need you to
Because
do.
Stanley did not question why or
we have
how
to do
this
the blue
bucket
door
was
and the
fitted.
red door.
It
But
should
then
have
we can do
alarmed
that
her, of
door.
course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he
I almost
instinctively
missed.
did whatever the bucket
And it would have been
asked.
my own fucking fault. It would have been my own fault.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets
Oh
past this
shit!
point." Stanley, how could you think it was
We did the
okay
left
to
door
bring the bucket
once.
here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
No.
Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Well, this in my hand is not a
Step in here
bucket.
for a moment.
No, I want to go through here. Fine. Oh my god. We're climbing on boxes to get up.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing
I
you
love
is
it.
a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Is this a
Item
bucket?
one. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket.
Damn
An
it!
actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Still no.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
I just have to stick with no.
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
No. No, it's not. If it looks like my bucket, it's not a bucket.
Item 4. Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth.
I want to ride in it.
How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
I mean, that is a pretty stupid thing to ask me if it's a bucket, but it could have a bucket,
Is this a bucket?
right?
Correct.
What?
This is a bucket.
Wait, what?
Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? How's it both? How's it both? It is or it isn't.
Item... Wait,
It-
hold on. I can't
it-
find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
No, nothing is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
This is not a
Yet
bucket.
Now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
No,
I
no,
can't
no, no.
have that. I'm
No, no,
sorry.
no, no.
But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the
Oh,
game
thank
was a
God.
bucket?
You monster. I was worried he was going to steal my bucket from me for a bit
Except
there.
me. I'm not a bucket after all.
No, you're a
And
bucket.
You, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
I'm kind of a
No,
bucket.
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
Oh, but remember, my
I
name is
actually feel
Jim.
much
My
more
name
at
is
ease
Jim.
now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue.
Jim.
But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what. I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets. Okay?
So,
And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
so
Who
can I
knows
do this
what
one
that
again?
information might do to a person.
And go through the
All
door?
right, here we go.
Or am I now just... God damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
So,
Stanley...
am I able to go through there again? Because we've concluded that everything is a bucket,
Stanley
but...
had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
My brain is
never mind.
confused.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I think we'll bypass it.
No.
As much as I want to
Don't go
go,
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I'm worried that it'll
Cargo
just
lift.
make
Yeah,
me
good,
do that again,
said
and
the
I don't
bucket.
want to do that
Now
again.
ride the lift all the way to the top.
We'll be good.
There's something
We'll
up
be
there
good.
I
We'll be
need you
good.
to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to
Wait,
him. It should have alarmed him, of course.
was that
because
path
buckets
always
can't
over there?
talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I don't have a way to get over there, though.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay, Bucket, where are we going?
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone and it will take us back home where we can go about life together.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Wish you were here. Aloha from the Freedom ending? Adventure awaits. Narrator Airlines official. I played the demo. Mind control facility. I went to the mind control facility, and all I got was this lousy sticker. The beige pages. I don't know. My house is actually quite decent, all things considering. I mean, we got a bucket. We got a kitchen. It's a happy little house. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press O to take me to work with you.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Your face is in my head. Bitch. Mine! Press U to take me back home with you.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Press X to go back to work. It's okay, we're just doing our job, remember?
Try
We're
anyway.
button pushing.
Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location
can do more than
to a
liquid.
different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything
Do more than
else.
liquid. I can put food in it. Don't listen to the loud man. Press G for us to go back home.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
I don't know that I
This
trusted him.
stupid hunk of metal.
I don't think I trusted him. Did we ever trust him? Press F to ignore anyone in your life except for me. Is Chat a bucket? Does Chat want to be a
Sad.
bucket?
I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on,
If you
he's
want to
just
be a
gonna
bucket,
cling
then
to
yes,
this
you're a bucket.
This cold, empty bucket. This sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
It does. You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press K to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying
It's
to
got my
say?
stickers. Of course it's more.
More capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
Press N to relive the same day with me over and over.
Oh my god, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
Press C to go home. To work, to home, to work, to home.
Oh no. I'm
Ooh.
having feelings.
Romantic.
Bucket.
Oh!
No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to
Oh
say.
my.
Anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome
Wait.
situation.
I never looked at that poster. There is a bucket in it. I also never really looked at those, and they are buckets. There is not a bucket in that one, so we're safe. Also, I really like that there's candles in a frying pan.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need
Present!
it.
Hi,
Give it to me now.
Sharkfield.
Give it or I'll...
Oh, it said close your eyes. Oh no. Is he stealing my boyfriend bucket? Go back to work, Stanley. He stole my bucket. It's okay, we'll get a new one. I hope.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
want my
decided to go
bucket.
to the
Yeah.
meeting. Perhaps he had simply... Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again. Not truly alone. Not with the bucket.
Where?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chin. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling.
I see this. An ever bucket. What would an ever bucket entail? What would an ever bucket entail? Let's put that behind me. Since this is for paint, it doesn't get to be as fancy. But we can do the original sketch. So we've got our bucket, right? We'll do it again with the brush. We got our handle, right? We'll have the thing there. Okay. I know that was silly, but we got that. Oh, here, look. See, we have this. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Does this work in here? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. Hold on. This should be a little more narrow. There we go. And we'll make that a little fatter. Okay. And then we'll do that. Oh yeah, this is some high quality shit right here. Go back to black. Okay. So we've got the actual bucket part down, right? We've got the bucket. Actually, we'll make it gray too. Now we want to add my hat. Hold on, hold on. 3. Damn it. We need black. We need to make this a little thicker. We'll redo that line in a second. We'll go whoop. Okay, okay. We'll be like that. Da, 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 da. Okay. We've got a hat. We've got a hat. My hat is normally a blue color, which I can't really match right now, but that's okay. I know this is kind of fun. And then we'll do that. Okay. Now we've got a slightly darker color here. We've got our dots. Yeah, the problem is I can't remember what color blue it is at the top of my head. I can't remember off the top of my head. It might be this one, actually. I just don't remember. Somewhere more in here. We'll say. There, we'll just say that. We'll just say that. And we'll fix all these weird little dots that have appeared. We'll do that color there. I've been wearing a purple hat for so long, dude, that you know what? Here. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. Only some of it's getting fixed, okay? I can't be bothered to fix all of it right now. We'll fix the rest another time. We'll fix the rest another time, okay? Actually, this color is relatively close. That's kind of funny. And that'll work there too. And it'll work here. It's not quite right, but it's close, you know? It's close. That's really all that matters, right? We just need it close. I don't like that. Close enough. We do need, however, like a lighter for right here. This is our cloud, right? So we got that in there. Actually, I think I like... I don't know what I like. Okay. There's our hat. There's our hat, right? Just because I'm making that color. I just feel like it, okay? What else did we want? A cat sticker. We'll make the cat that dark bluey purple. So we'll just start like that. Oh, I fucking hate drawing with the mouse. Okay. Yeah, good enough. And then to make it more sticker-like, stickers tend to have, damn it, that white outline around them. Drawing with a mouse makes it so that it is more fitting for the price, yeah. It's more appropriate how much you're having to pay for it, yeah. That's all, yeah. That's all, yeah. I want it to have thicker lines for some reason, yeah. I genuinely don't know why, yeah. I think it just ruined it, yeah. Yeah, that ruins it, yeah. We won't put them. Okay. Okay, yeah. We'll lower this back down, though, and make this be outline, yeah? What else do we need, yeah? Hold on, let me make that another sticker, yeah? We'll overlap the cat a little bit, like what that guy did, yeah? And is there a way to fill it, yeah? Okay. And then we'll give it another bluey color, yeah? No, yeah. There we go. There we go, yeah. Okay, now, property of Evernia. Oh, I have to write it in black, yeah. Oh. It's not changing, yeah. Why doesn't it go to black, yeah? There we go, yeah. Property, yeah. Of, yeah. Evernia. There you go. Good enough? Are you satisfied with your bucket, yeah? Well, I guess it's my bucket, but still, yeah. I'll put it down here more. So that when I do this... yeah! Ignore that, yeah. Perfect, yeah? Okay. Now, let me just get it set up to go into my thing, yeah. I'm gonna unpause this so that we have game music again, yeah?
To him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
I mean, I guess not a lot of music, yeah. Save as... I don't think you can make the background transparent, can you, yeah? I think I had to go back and edit this in the other paint program, yeah. Whatever, that's fine. I can do that, yeah. Ever bucket, yeah. No, yeah. What is that other paint program called? Paint 3D, yeah. It's called Paint 3D, yeah. This is one way to stretch out, playtime, yeah. Is there a way to remove in this, yeah? Magic select, yeah. Want to remove. Okay, yeah. No, yeah. No, 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 yeah. This program is most difficult, yeah. This program is very difficult, yeah. I was too lazy to open up an actual art program, yeah. Plus, it's gonna be funnier when it's got the weird-ass shit, yeah. No, I want you to add that, yeah. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Wait. Did that even do what I wanted it to do, yeah? Oh, balls, yeah. Okay. This fucking program sucks ass, yeah. For some reason, it does not want to give me everything I want, yeah. Okay. God damn it. You know what? I don't care. I'm opening this with something else. Because I need the magic wand, yeah. I really need the fucking magic wand, yeah. There's one of those little, like, stupid fucking gnats flying around me right now, yeah? And it's driving me insane, yeah. Insane, yeah. Okay, Averbucket, yeah. Magic wand, yeah. Oh, wait, I guess. Duplicate the layer. Yada yada. Turn that off. Delete, yeah. Delete, yeah. Delete, yeah. Deselect. File. Save for web. PNG, yeah. Replace, yeah. Close, yeah. Nobody cares, yeah. Open up this folder, yeah. I actually don't expect people to use that one for some reason. So I don't have it all set up yet, yeah. Can I minimize the game? No, I have to do that other backwater shit where I have to pull it up in a folder to see my own goddamn background, yeah. But we've got the Everbucket is now officially in my props folder, yeah. Which is not the folder I want it in. I want it in my items folder, yeah. Now we go. Oh, it's backwards on my computer from my keyboard, yeah. The buttons for my face, yeah. Okay, ever. Search, yeah. Bucket, yeah. Ah. I think that'll work nicely. That'll work nicely, yeah. Oh, where is my chat though, yeah? Okay, yeah. We're good now, yeah. We're good now, yeah. It took a while, but we're good now, yeah. We've got our fucking bucket, yeah.
The bucket turned out to be correct. Was it? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Okay,
Stanley took the
I
door
think
on
we're
his
done
left
over
to
that
go
way
back
now,
to the
yeah.
meeting room. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section.
Now we're gonna go
straight
down
ahead
here
to the
now.
Opposite door.
I don't think we did this option yet, yeah. So, again, I still don't know. Does anyone remember how I got to the broom closet, yeah? How I got there?
Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here. I knew
Oh
you'd
shit, I've
find
been
this
yawing
place
for 9
eventually.
minutes. Oh. Wait. Why is it... But the...
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here
My
because
wife!
we care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
My wife
I
is
know
back.
I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go
TM.
somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
A truck just pulled up outside. I don't want to leave. This is my home. Me and the broom closet got on real well. Wait. What's that, a picture of a table? We're gonna live in this closet. I burned the baby. My bad.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
The music's back!
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember?
Not if
all
you're
those
not gonna
great
keep my
jokes
music
from the
going.
Original dialogue.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wait,
It's as classic now as it was back
This is-
then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content.
this
exactly
is
like
where we
this.
went last time,
But
isn't
if
it?
we want to do that,
I don't
we're
think
going
we
to have to
went
give
forward
something up.
into that way. I think this was open. But where's my goddamn music, bitch? My goddamn music. I should turn on this light. I think my camera's having a hard time picking up me right
Don't
now.
you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
This really
I
is.
think it'll make a wonderful
Portal-y.
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No, I don't agree.
Can you guess
One
what
second.
the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell
The
it out
fuck is
for
the
you.
button?
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Aha!
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you
I got
get
my
the
light.
bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
I
Destroying
don't
buckets
want
is
to.
all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset.
I'm not
now. You'll
feeding it.
Hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
Fuck
Quickly
off.
now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want.
The fans don't want it! Only he wanted it. Bastard.
The bucket destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Magnificent. I really enjoy. I should see if I can find just that song playing over and over and over again. What? Stanley Parable bucket. No, line. I should probably do it on YouTube, not... Well, it's a little loud still. There we go. Now we're good to go for the rest of this. Hello, Thunderbird!
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, the good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the... No.
Never mind, the bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to... And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the door.
I don't think there was anything this way. I think this was just, yeah, that was just that doorway. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, yeah! They wanted, there was the meeting for the... whatever the fuck he called them. Collectibles. Mission status. Inside of a sequel exhibit, a large room, lots of boxes, stairs, something to do with stairs. Some were both red and blue! Is that my doors, maybe? The one that I said I couldn't take my bucket? We'll try again with the bucket. And if it doesn't work, I won't pick up my bucket. Near a fireplace? Okay. A private but smelly place for an important person. Oh well, looks like 427. There will be a reward for finding them out. We were already told there wasn't. Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. Okay, we've already been across that bridge then. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless. Okay, okay. was fun. I like how they went through the effort. Shut the frick up. Oh. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambiances or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be a reverberance off of a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? I like how there's the broom closet. It was after the office.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
I want to know how to die in here, though. I have heard there's a way to die. I heard there was a way. Or, you know, end. Not die, but... wanted to know if it was true. Oh well. Oh well. Okay.
Going to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
We did go down here, I think, last time. Because there was a figure here. And yep, we did the endless loop. Where we found out our bucket's not our bucket. It was a lie all along. Motherfucking bucket lied to us. Oh my god, the bathroom? I didn't get to go in here.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I like Figlies.
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness?
Figlies.
Seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1. Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I've got the feeling money's for stealing. But not yours, of course. Say, that's a lovely purse. I'm not gonna lie, this video that I've got playing in the background for the music is like an hour long or something. If it drives you nuts, just say something and I will turn it off. But I'm getting a kick out of it right now. Problem is, then I tend to bounce the camera like... whoop. The fuck? The fuck is this? Oh, it's a panda! Business strategy. Wait. Strategy. The fuck? I thought it... strategy. Oh my god, there's a fucking elevator?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now,
I don't think
in the darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion.
I think we didn't...
It would be with him, always. The bucket boy. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
I think we died before we even went into one of these offices for some reason.
Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew
Right?
all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Wait, where's the fireplace? Oh. I guess I thought the figure was going to be right behind it for some reason, but it was just that the wall disappeared there. There it is!
You're getting close,
Figley!
Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the first one,
Figler
and then
and
the first number will
Marine.
equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then.
Does that mean
Different
we'll
in
be
the sense
successful
that
at
we
beating
used
the
to
game?
have. None of them And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler-Anlarines.
Figler-Anlarines. Figler-Anlarines. Figler-Anlarines. Is there a floor, or am I gonna just fall? Okay, there is a floor. It looks like there isn't. Something about the way this is. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen the hole again. We haven't seen our buddy the hole. Will the hole come back? I want the hole. I miss the hole.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
For a sequel to Hole 10.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Nah. Well...
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were
Maybe.
knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
See, this one's making me do work. The other one, like Hole-chan, didn't. I had to do it. Oh, I'm still going! Long fall boot! Oh no. I'm stuck in it. Man, this
As
just
the
makes me
machine
want to
went
play
into
Portal
motion,
so bad.
Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise. Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Nope, this is my
Farewell,
bucket.
Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end as it was crushed violently to death.
What? Why is the narrator now female? There we go. I'm making it just a little quieter. It was getting a little loud. But yeah, why is the...
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing on the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and sustained. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness? Wait, I just realized my bucket was gone.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. I'm sorry, that's more than 25 buckets. A bucket with 2 handles? This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Okay. I want to know what's in that up there. There's something up there. I just don't know what. Oh, we'll find out. Inferno Bucket. A replica of the Inferno Bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. Just trying to see if they go the same way. Okay. The Stress Bucket. An analogy. Worrying, negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies, holes. Rest and relaxation, doing something you enjoy. Stress is the level of water in the bucket. Maybe I need a stress bucket. True weapon of mass destruction. But what isn't a bucket? Just a portable hole? That's deep, yo. That's deep. That's deep. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. Look at that! I'm not quite sure what the thing is that's falling from above. Because it kind of makes me think of an ass. And everything's then shit. Which is kind of disturbing to me.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
And yes, I am peeking, trying to look around the goddamn corners. Oh, there we go. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there's yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. Wait. Is this our hole? Wait. I didn't fall. I didn't fall!
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible
I thought I was
wrong.
gonna get to go play in Holchan.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the
No! Let me go back to Holchan.
Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
I think we got squished.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. Where are we going today? The bucket
We got
asked.
squished.
Stanley just smiled. Anywhere they went together would be perfectly fine with him.
Wait.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was.
We're checking something first.
Turned out to be correct. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
We have to go to the red and blue doors, right?
To go back to the meeting
And well, I'm pretty sure it won't let me with the bucket.
No.
I needed to double
said
check.
the bucket.
So we
Don't
might
go
see.
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Wait, was this fucking board here this whole time? And I've been sitting here like going off the edge and trying to very carefully maneuver onto those boxes? What the fuck? But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna make us watch something we already
Good,
watched.
said the bucket.
But that's okay.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley
No.
did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk.
My
But
bucket
Stanley
can.
chose not to think about this
I
obvious
wonder if I
fact.
can just...
He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
We're just gonna double check. We're just gonna double check. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna let me take the bucket in there.
No, stop.
Damn it.
Look there on the wall. You see? There's a sign right there.
I was
It says,
really hopeful,
no
though.
buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless... What if the problem is that you actually
Okay,
don't know
I guess
what
we're gonna
is
have
a
to do the
bucket
quiz
and what
again. This
isn't?
time we'll...
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences.
We'll just
on the
actually
entire
answer
rest of the
correctly
game
this
if not
time, I
addressed
guess.
quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story
Is there a way to skip it?
dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a
Warning,
bucket.
do not stand on this side of fence. Too late! Okay, we're just gonna
Now
play the
then,
bucket game
I'm
again.
going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you
Everything is a bucket.
Simple enough, right?
Last
This
time
should tell us
everything was-
everything we'll ever need to
No.
know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's
I
begin.
don't know. This one's a bucket.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
And this one's a yes. And the next one's a no.
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Incorrect.
Because there
It
was
is
3
3D
buckets in a
printed
row, and the third
recreational
bucket
not an actual bucket.
was a bucket. I remember. Somehow, I remember.
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket? What? Are you hallucinating? This is a
Yes, I'm
tractor.
hallucinating.
It's an enormous
I
machine that
I like
tills
the
earth.
tractor being
I
a
thought this was
bucket.
gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
And the next tractor is not a bucket because it was right when I said it was. I think.
Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket.
I want to be the narrator. You know what? Something happened when we were playing yesterday, and I thought
Items.
maybe
Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
we are the narrator and we just don't realize it.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket
Okay.
when we both clearly know that a bucket
Wait,
is
wait,
something.
we're gonna come
and
back-
therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Nothing is a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused.
Yeah!
to sort it out. I've lost
Okay,
all
train of
sense
thought.
perspective.
Train of thought.
What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago,
Plan
I
of
could answer
action.
these questions with confidence, and yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do
We
any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
will leave the bucket this next time.
Stanley,
And we'll
I
come back
can't
down
keep
here
doing
and go
this.
through the doors
I'm
and see if we
losing
can find the
myself, and
figurine over
myself
there.
was all I ever had to begin with.
Because that's where I think it
I'm
is,
afraid
I think.
the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
Worst case,
I
it
can't
wasn't.
have that. I'm sorry.
I also kind of want to go in the broom closet without the bucket, because I've never been in the broom closet
Okay.
without the
Here
bucket.
we go.
So we might do 2 runs where we leave the bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone?
Yes.
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information
Well,
might
we've
do
learned
to a
our
person.
lesson.
All right, here we go.
Not to do things. Wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
Wait.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of
Wait.
2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
If
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
This is
Perhaps he wanted to
2.
stop
Are
by
my
the
options
employee
going to
lounge
be
first, just
different?
to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I like how I'm just like cruising along. I'm like, nope. I'm busy.
Stanley
Gotta
was so
go.
bad
Gotta
at
go.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
We're just
foot.
looking for a
I'm
figure.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in
A
someone
figly.
else can be difficult, but the fact is
Is
that
that what
the
it was?
story has
I
been
don't
about
remember.
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone? Really?
Yes, dude. I don't care. Sorry. I'm on a mission.
Consideration for others? Are you
I have to
that
go.
convinced that
I'm in
I
a
want something
hurry.
bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
There it is!
Chance. Now listen carefully. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly Wiggly!
This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements,
Hell yeah.
you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here.
We're all
And now we
done.
can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I watched the one person play and you had to look for little bobbleheads. And slice them. Oh man, I have to do this. I don't remember.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, you know what? We will. We'll go through the red one. I don't remember
Oh, thank
which
God
what
you are
either
willing to
door
listen
did.
to
I
me.
don't
Do
remember.
you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for?
Oh! It's this room!
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Okay, we're done.
If we just stay right here, right in... No, wait. Where are you going?
Wait, this is the one where I kill myself.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Yeah, we're back
We'll
here.
lose all of this.
I wish I could have brought the
Please,
bucket
no,
with me.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Sorry,
Please,
dude.
Stanley, think... No! Oh. No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley?
I'm sorry,
Please,
dude. We
I'm
just
asking you
needed
not
the...
to take this away
We just
from me.
needed the
I
Stiggly
can't go back to
Wiggly.
what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I only came in here for the
Let's go
Stiggly
back to the
Wiggly,
other
guys.
room.
I only came here for
My
the Stiggly
God.
Wiggly.
Is this
Now-
really how much you dislike my game?
We have to kill ourselves
You'll throw
now,
yourself from this platform over
so that
and
we
over
can
to
go and
get
do
rid
the
of me?
next
You're literally willing to
non-bucket
kill
thing.
yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Damn it.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick
Like,
out
see,
of it.
this is so not fair that I fall
anymore.
from that height and
I just
don't
wanted
die.
us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
I need to come up with a way to correct my posture. I have been sitting at a computer for so long lately that I'm like permanently hunched over and it
It's
hurts.
going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm going back. Okay, we're gonna turn off the music this time. We got a half an hour into it. I think it was more than an hour. I think it was about a day's worth of music after looking at it. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do was to go in the broom closet.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
I guess we're back here again. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Correcting your posture by jumping off a tall ledge is a pretty terrible idea. Hi, hello, Batman on a bike. Well, no, that's me correcting Stanley Jim's posture. Jim Evers' posture is a different story. She is not jumping off a tall ledge yet, but she's sure struggling to sit up straight. Wait, we're missing something. Audience award. Yeah, the British television one that wasn't for us. Is anything different? Aside from this?
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Never. Oh my god. I'm at 7. You expect me to take you seriously? You have a bucket on your head. And I'm not even sure if it is the bucket. Bucket looks fake to me. This is my bucket. Everybody has their own bucket. My bucket won't look like your bucket or like Stanley's bucket. So my bucket is real
And
for
here
me.
was a second Stanlerine. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith
Your
in you to
bucket's
find any
fake.
of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways. Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which
can
of
be
these
only one.
rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
Well, it wasn't the boss's bathroom, that's for sure. And hey, Sovereign!
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the warehouse. It was
Oh,
the
I can't
third
even
one.
fall off.
You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
No, it's pretty possible to forget it.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Yeah. That definitely happened. I like this room. Very pink. My bucket's real. Your bucket's
This
fake.
was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was behind the boss's office. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the
What?
occasion. Enjoy.
What's that over there? It's mini stand number 5! High five! You found it behind the boss's office! Thanks for watching! Wish I'd never watched playthroughs of this. I've never watched anyone play. Like, I saw a tiny little bit to know that there was a jump circle.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
And,
I spent lot of
a
time
broom
making
closet.
that video, but it was 8
And then I
minutes
stopped watching it
wouldn't
and
have
went,
spent
this
on
game looks good
anything
enough, I
else.
want it. If I know I'm interested in a game, I tend to not watch it. No matter how much I may want to. But I also don't start it up and try it either. I just
And then,
kind of go.
Stanley, Then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct.
Can I do the
clear
blue
in
door
my
again?
mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others. Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Oh shit, I stopped paying attention to him at the end. I was mostly zoned out waiting for him to stop talking. Anyways. Oh, they both go the same place. It doesn't matter. Oh, and thank you so much for the follow, Batman. On a bike.
And
Wait,
then
you are in the
there was
present.
no more, because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
I played, what, 2.5 hours yesterday? 1.5 today?
No, I'm
Maybe?
not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading
I didn't finish
screen.
everything
Isn't there some way we can stay
before
here, keep enjoying these figurines?
it
Let's
switching to
go
saying 2.
backwards.
So I don't
We'll do
know.
the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
So I don't know if I can do the things that I didn't do while it was 1 in 2. But I would assume I can. Because I missed stuff. I missed stuff. But now I've got my bucket, and so I don't want to not pick up my bucket if I can help it.
The room with the red and blue doors.
Oh wait, we're picking them all up
I
again?
must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct
But yeah,
clear in my mind.
it's
Let's keep
rare
going, I
for
want
me
more.
to... Half the time,
And
I'll
here's
read the
where I
description
made
of a
that
game
clear.
and go,
Don't you
that sounds
remember the
good, and I
video
won't
we
look into
watched?
anything more than that.
Yes, I love that video.
So then I, will start playing a game and I'll have absolutely no clue what the hell it's about.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
It is a good room. But that's always fun because then people are like, oh, well, what's this game about? And it's like, yes.
These really were a treat.
That's what it's about, yes.
If there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Like the October 1st game. I honestly haven't looked at what it is. I was just told to do it, so I did. Game with a good storyline or novel idea. Yeah.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is
I do
a
agree.
wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Now we're back to this
The
one.
very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlerine.
You know what?
Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I watched a movie, I don't know, a few days ago maybe? It was called As Above, So Below. Then it had a bunch of hands coming out at one point. It made me think of that. And another movie did that too. God, what was the other movie? It was Grave Encounters, I think. And it's just always so weird. Like, why are their arms just coming out of the ground or the wall or... Both of them did it. Both of them did it because it was blood for as above. Did you ever play Final Fantasy VII? I have not. I played like also High Magic. I played maybe a half an hour of 7 and I got bored and didn't like the game. That was like way back when it first came out. And then when my friend replayed it, I didn't watch, and then he's gonna replay it again, and I'm not gonna watch.
Content that we were originally
Sorry, Magic.
I remember hating it back then. The time does put a rosy
But
filter on everything.
in my defense, it's because it's one I would consider playing
Now, look how much fun the past.
to see if I would like it more.
More memories.
Therefore, I cannot watch you playing it for what, your third fucking time? No. So if I hadn't jumped all of my jumps, I would have gotten to jump. Wait, is the hole here? I miss our hole. It's all about sick, yo.
Oh yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that?
After 6,
Classic
the
memory,
Final
this
Fantasies
one.
don't matter. Not completely true, but
And
mostly
before
true.
everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else?
I
Was
need
there
to
something that
play...
came before your office? There's something
I have
feel
World
I
of
can
Final
remember.
Fantasy that
I
I'm
can
gonna
remember.
play, and I have
Remember.
Ni no Kuni? Wrath of the White
I'm
Witch?
remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it.
See,
Perhaps I
this
needed
really
to
does give
imagine
me
I
Portal
had
2 vibes.
companionship.
Really
And
does.
Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory
I am
zone,
fun to play
how about
with.
one more good memory. Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for
No.
good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Spent a lot of my life in Oblivion and Skyrim too. I've never played Oblivion. And I actually think I said this yesterday. It says that I've played Skyrim for 13 hours and I couldn't tell you anything I did. And I'm still bitter about that game for fucking me over way back when. But I really need to try it one day. I really need to try playing through it. Ni no Kuni, that's a title I haven't heard in a bit. So I think I own it. But now it's also on Epic Game Stores, so even if I don't own it, it's fine. And I've wanted to play it for years and years, and I never got around to it.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be a good bucket, a strong bucket, a
humble bucket,
a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Cursey Skyrim Mountains, exactly, that was my problem. Skyrim VR is good with all the mods. So I know I've never played it modded. I would want to try it modded.
Tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
And I haven't... I want to invest in a VR headset eventually. I really do. Mostly for Phasmophobia, but other things like that would make it worth it.
And comfort far more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office, where he'd find answers.
Oh, it went back to normal because there's no more Figglies. No more Figglies, no more Stiggly Wiggly. Quest 2 was great value. I don't know which one. There's one of them that was
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked
required your Facebook
office.
or something, and that's the one I can't do. I've already done this, right? Yeah, I already went. This is different. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Not Phantasmophobia. I don't know what Phantasmophobia... Is that a thing? Phasmophobia. No! Oh, hell no. Okay. I streamed Alien Isolation once. Like, 3 years ago, probably. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I shit you not. Almost 4 hours was spent in a fucking locker. I could not do that in VR. I could not. All horror games in VR. Oh god. Wait, we didn't do the elevator. I saw there was an elevator. What? Why so much time in the locker? Because I'm fucking chicken shit. I am a chicken shit, and I was scared of the alien. Oh. Don't encourage them, Magic. Don't encourage them. No horror games. Wait. I'm in the same fucking place. But yeah, Alien Isolation, you can hide in things. I could do it in, I want to say Outlast. I could hide in lockers, and that sort of thing happened too. I'm not good with horror games. I don't think this elevator actually goes somewhere. I think it's here just for me to sit in and fucking enjoy. That kind of bothers me. I want it to go somewhere. Third person. That could be it. Yeah. I've never played Dead Space. Is it scary?
Once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be
Elevators to mess with your head. It does not respect the bucket.
and he knew it. The two
Hello,
of them
Rhino.
were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845.
I don't remember if there was another option down there, but now we're kind of stuck in this room, so we've got to
Stanley
go
guessed the correct code by sheer
that
luck.
way.
Was it the bucket
Well,
knew
that
all
way.
along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the
I
most
heard the game was
logical
delayed nearly a
explanation.
year because the developers added the bucket. The bucket is a very important part of the story. I think we're just gonna have to repeat again. I still haven't done any of this without the bucket, though. Also, I forgot I was not supposed to pick up the bucket and I was supposed to go in the broom closet. More disturbing and... What was that?
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read,
Oh, we also didn't go in
Mind
here.
Control Facility.
Disturbing and atmospheric. See, my problem is I can handle jump scares. Yeah, I'm gonna scream like a little bitch. But I can handle the jump scare. That's the kind of horror I tend to prefer. It's the disturbing and atmospheric when I'm alone that really gets me.
The lights rose on an
Then it's
enormous
more of,
room packed with television screens. What horrible
cute.
secret did this
Whereas
place
opposed to,
hold?
I was just flat out
Stanley and the bucket
screaming
both
bloody
wondered
murder.
to themselves.
Okay.
The monitors jumped to life.
Oh,
and Stanley
wait.
nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Look! We've been up
Everyone
there!
in the office was being videotaped.
We've been
monitored
up
like
there.
guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring
There,
it
bucket.
that everything would be fine.
Alright. Where's Jim? Wasn't there a Jim up here? We're looking for Jim. I don't trust you. I trust you about as far as I can throw you, which... Honestly, I can't even
Was
pick
the
up...
bucket under the
my
mind
sister
control
hardly at all,
facility's
so-
influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions.
Now I'm thinking about trying to pick up and throw my
Stanley's
sister and how I'd probably end up just lifting her up and then dropping her on my foot.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never!
I never
He
did see
squeezed
Jim.
the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for
shit.
good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Fuck
They
yeah!
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
They're very good games apparently. 3 is even better with a co-op partner. There's more than one. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Oh my god, I get a boop. I get a boop! I have to try and push everything. Even though I don't think any of these do anything, I still... Oh, wait. Interesting. I don't know what the big ones do. Okay. Fine, we'll go in this fucking room. I saw 1, 2. And there's 5. Where's 3, 4? You've got this. We have faith. More in the bucket if we're honest. I would have more faith in the bucket too.
Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself?
Oh my god!
How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds.
Silly birds.
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Ooh! Oh, look at that bird!
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after
Penguin!
and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The
Holy
mind
shit, that
controls
beak.
were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands. The one who had...
Oh, ugly babies!
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
I like the yellow birdie. And the big one. No! This is just like my hole all over again. I get to it and it just rips it away from me. It doesn't let me play with my hole.
He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time. Ah, the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
He's made me paranoid now. Huh. I did not even realize I could close the doors. I know, like, we had puppies during the whole...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered
I didn't get to
door
leave. I had to. It made me. I didn't get to pick. I meant to leave this behind.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd
No,
find
I don't want to do
answers.
the boss's office again.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet simply because
We're
I
gonna
have
get a
no
repeat, aren't we?
remembrance of this.
Because
If
I
did,
fucked up.
You can guarantee we'd be in. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Shit. Yeah, we're gonna get a repeat. This sucks. I wish it would let me go backwards because I don't want to do this again. Alright, that's what I feel like is gonna happen. Wait. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Well, that at least changed, so that's cool. That door's still open. Never mind. Never mind. I still feel bad for that panda and the business strategy. God damn it. I have to go in here again.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical
Life can be cruel.
explanation.
So I need to figure out where else I need to go still. That's my problem right now. I really truly do. I say this a lot, but I have the memory of a goddamn goldfish sometimes. And I don't remember... Okay, it's sparks that come out of that.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large...
I don't
yard of
remember
red,
what was down the
finding
escape route
control
already.
facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it...
Wait,
the
this
truth
one was a
that at the
hole.
end of this hall, Stanley and the
This
bucket
one was a
would
hole,
both
sort
meet a
of.
violent death.
Or-
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn
Oh.
around and get back
Will
on
it
track.
change if I go
At
all
this
the way
point, Stanley
down
and the
here?
bucket were knowingly walking
then turn
forward
around?
into a very painful death for each of them.
Wait, I think this is where the female narrator was. Okay, I don't want that. I'd rather go hang out with the birds again. But I don't know. I don't think that'll change anything. God damn. Because I'm sitting here drinking water. I keep hiccuping. Doesn't matter what I'm drinking. I'm just sitting here drinking stuff. I thought for sure the door was going to be closed that time.
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it and realized they simply had too much to live for.
Oh wait, I can click the other option this time. Because we said yes last time and found out it was a bird facility. We can say no this time. We can say no.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
We can do that.
The
We
monitors
just gotta
jumped to
speed
life,
through.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into
Oh, shut up,
tears.
Bucket.
Stanley
You've seen this
thrilled it
before.
gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence?
Just leave
as
up the
well?
numbers, please.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions.
I'm not quick
raced
enough to look.
furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point,
Shh.
he could trust no
Don't speak to the bucket like that. Show some goddamn respect. Never. This bucket is my bitch. I get
Here
to tell
was
it what
the
to
proof.
do.
The heart of the operation.
Wait.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Wait.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Okay. I didn't even notice that there was stairs here that were not... Like, there's a gate, but... One of the buttons is up there. If I can push these buttons... Just a weird ass shelf. Okay. But I'm still missing a button. I see that there's one up there. Right there, right there. Okay, so I know where 1, 2, and 3 is. I'm going to assume that's 4. Up those stairs. Can I push the buttons? 1, 2... I'm probably just wasting my time. You would be lost without this bucket. I think the bucket's carrying you, to be honest. Should be the other way around. No, I need to be carried. I need to be carried. It is important. It is very, very important. Just double checking that I don't see number 4 somewhere. I really want to push that big red button though. Okay, I don't see it. Because that one's 5. There's gotta be something with those buttons. Fuck. But I don't know what. We're just gonna go push no. We're gonna go push the button. Say no. Off.
When at last they came.
Stanley and the bucket. Oh.
Waited in blackness.
I didn't realize it was gonna actually talk.
Was it
Sometimes it
over?
doesn't.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie.
That's what I'm gonna go do.
Stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse
Not that,
from
though.
the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty.
Ooh,
Until
mountains.
finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No!
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
Let me just check the bucket.
Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Okay, I have an idea.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
One day he'll realize it's Sunday, like I've said all along. Which actually it is Sunday.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Okay, I have an idea. We're gonna
Yet there was not a single
go
person
execute
here
said
either.
idea.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
Oh,
his boss's
well first we're
office.
going in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I really like. I always do,
There
really
was
like.
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow.
That's a,
just an
like-
empty broom closet. No reason to
Keyboard
still
click.
be here.
Keyboard click.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm
As it
fine.
is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
FA. What is FA? Sweet FA.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Well, now I'm
Offer me some
Googling.
explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Fuck all. Well, I guess I'm not Googling. Somebody else did it for me.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story.
Hey, you're saying shit to me? That's
whatsoever.
all I care,
I
dude.
never would have thought to mention it.
What is FA? That's cute. Wait, what do you mean that's cute?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
Even the
Maybe
bucket
when you
knew
go
what sweet
talk
FA
about this
meant.
with your friend, you'll say,
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
Did you get the broom closet
No, that's
ending?
probably not
The
appropriate. I
broom
should probably-
closet ending was my favourite.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
What I was gonna say is
Stanley was fat
probably
and ugly
inappropriate, and I'm
really,
not gonna
really
do it.
stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
You
That
shut
or
the
with
fuck
drug
up.
Money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yeah, what can I say? Drugs and hookers, yo.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical melody of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the
No.
hallway.
No. I'm not leaving this covered. I know there's a way to die in here, isn't there?
Ah, so you too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of
Hell
insects.
yeah!
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not
And hello,
particularly
Magnus.
picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I don't know how to actually make it end, though. I genuinely don't. I don't know how do you actually get the closet ending. That's as far as I know. Do I just sit here? Do we just chill? Hang out? Do we tell a story? I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. But yeah, after this I'm gonna watch a movie after this. I haven't picked my movie yet, but a movie. I might watch some chick flick or I might watch a horror. I haven't decided. No. Stay inside. No. Come here. Hey. Yeah. You should Tom Cruise. Ask Tom Cruise. He would not come out of the closet either. Yeah, I've been watching movies. I've been having fun with movies. Tonight, it's either, I have a list of recommendations to watch, so it'll either be one of those, or it'll be... Oh, fuck, what was this other one? We're just standing here while I look to see what it was, because I added it to my list. Destination Wedding. And the whole reason for it was because we were watching a Keanu Reeves movie, and then I found this one, and it's got Winona Ryder, and I like Winona Ryder, so now I've got to watch it, because it's a fucking chick flick. I'm not gonna get it. Why am I not gonna get the closet ending? What do I gotta do? What do I have to do? What do you have to do for the closet ending? Also, I don't have the patience to just sit here, so...
Coming up the staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fucker! I was just trying to, like, get him to start to talk, not get the door to close. God damn it. It's okay. When I miss stuff, and if I want to get it, I'm gonna go back on my own and do it. So that people don't have to sit here and watch me do it, just to get my achievements that I might be missing, if there's any achievements. Does the elevator work when I don't have the bucket? Okay, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to look it up while I'm sitting here. It does not exist. Okay. There's no way! Everybody tricked me, including myself. Okay. Now we can get on the fucking elevator. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
No.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley
I
wondered
pushed
in
it, but I wasn't
disbelief
close enough.
Who orchestrated this? What dark secret was being held from him? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to
I wanna
just
believe
let the
that.
narrator talk. That kind of
Oh,
anxiety
wait, what?
wasn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
I pissed off the narrator. I don't know what I did. I want to believe you about the elevator, but I don't think I can. But I am gullible enough that I am going to
Feeling
Google it
soothed and
after.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward
No lie.
into the opened passageway.
I am gullible enough. I am going to Google it, but not actually do it. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're just going straight to the mind control facility. That's all. That's what we're gonna do.
The lights rose
I haven't
on
done
an
any of
enormous
this stuff
room
down here
packed
with the bucket.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place
Does anyone
hold?
think of Mr. Burns from The
Stanley thought to
Simpsons in this
himself.
room? In the
Did he
office
have
room
the
or in
strength
this
to
room?
find out?
Because honestly, this particular room gives me more vibes of, X-Men, the
Now
one
the
where
monsters
he
jumped to
can
life,
see...
their true nature revealed. Each bore the
Cerebro?
number of an
Cerebro?
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
But
lives of so many individuals.
pretend those aren't
reduced
monitors
to
and they're just
images on a
panes of like
screen.
glass or
And
something.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
That's
this
what I
place
think of.
where freedom meant nothing.
Chim. Wait, now there's more than one fired. Was there more than one fired before?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really
Well,
been
there's
under
only
someone's
two, so
control
that's
all
fine.
this time? Was
That's
it the only
fine.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I swear I saw Jim once. They took that word out of the English dictionary.
refused to
Gullible
believe
is now
it. He
only
couldn't
officially
accept
in the
it. His
American
own
language
life
now.
in someone
Except
else's
American isn't a
control.
language.
Never.
English
It
is
was
what
unthinkable.
Americans speak.
Wasn't it?
So,
Was it even possible?
shove it!
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
You're all
over
assholes.
another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I invented a new word, plagiarism. US, I speak American. I Americanize everything I say. So is everything like a freedom whatever? I remember that was a thing for a while. I also Americanize things I say. You're all fucking asses. I really wanted this to be my whole. I wanted this to be a thing. The door up there. And I swear to God, there's something with these fucking buttons, but I'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, I'll have to figure that out later. All assholes. But it's okay. We are all assholes here, so it's okay. Even I
And
am.
when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation.
Do offer you sympathy, though. It's in the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
Color
He
or
shackled himself
color?
from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still
There
lay
are a lot of
unsolved.
puzzles, but
Where had his co-workers gone?
well, those
How
people
had
don't
he
care.
been freed
Nobody
from the
cares.
machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
That's right.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand,
This is deep.
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was
Actually, this
perhaps
is kinda deep.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
You learned something. I use my God-given right as a hard-working American man to Americanize the entirety of the English language. No more British accents. Technically, I just got the achievement of getting the ending. So I think that's where we're gonna end for now. Because I don't know what else I'm missing. And I won't lie, I would rather look and peek and see, and I'd probably either do it on my own or add it to maybe like, the death and taxes. But we'll see. We'll see. But that's where we're gonna stop this for right now. That's for sure. What happens if I go... I haven't tested this other one in a while. What happens if I go here? Am I even on this screen? I am not! Interesting. Well, we're not gonna go there then. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here. I learned something really interesting about America recently. Did you know why they name hurricanes after women? When they come... When they come, they're wild and wet. When they leave, they take your car and your house. Is that it? Stream's over. I think we're gonna call it for the night. I really just wanted to do a little bit more. I wanted to get to play some more of this. I have to pick what I'm gonna play next still. I have to pick. Once October comes around, it's easier to pick. Everything's gonna be just horror games. Right now, it's like... whatever I wanna... Thank you for joining us! But yeah, we're gonna end. We're gonna end. But yeah, this is a true gaming stream. Yeah, true gaming. True gaming. Oh, good. I'm looking to see who all is on. I kind of want to pick a longer. Stray is fun. I don't own Stray though, and Stray costs too much. It is on my wish list for when it goes cheap. So one day. Today is not that day. Actually, I know where to look. I know where to look. Kingo? Am I following him? I'm looking to see if my sibling is on. And if they're staying on. But if they're not, we'll go to Squid. Damn it. Come on. I want to know if they're actually there or if they're... What are they doing? The fucking ads on here. I swear to God. I swear to God. Yeah, we're gonna go see my sibling. Well, cause he's on. We're gonna go see him. I hadn't followed him, so that was a bit of a pain in the ass. I tried to follow him all, but more and more kept turning up. This has turned into a whole thing. What's turned into a whole thing? Apparently he's playing Genshin Impact, which I have no clue what the fuck that is, but I know everybody plays it. So, apologies if you don't like it, and you're welcome if you do. But that's how it is with everything. But, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm might pick a short, I don't know. We don't have a lot left in September, so we'll see. We'll see what the next game will be, but it'll be sometime this week, I promise. But until then, I will see you guys all later, and thank you for joining me! Have a great night! And great start of your week tomorrow. Bye!